guys, and welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Janet and this is Social Media Growth Hacks, a new channel I set up about 6 months ago now to teach you guys about blogging, growing on social media and making some money along the way. In today's video, I want to share a career highlight with you. Last month, December 2020, I had the most successful month to date of my YouTube career, earning more money and getting more views on my channel than any other month in the history of my channel. Now, just to clarify, this is over on my main channel, which is my travel YouTube channel, which I've been running now for about 3 years. This channel also did very well in the last year. I'm finally monetized, woo! And I will do a video about that process very soon, about how to get monetized very quickly and how much money this new channel is making every month. For now though, I want to bring your attention to my main travel channel where, like I said, I earned more money and got more views than any other month in the history of my travel YouTube channel. In fact, the amount of money I made on my travel YouTube in December sort of blew my mind, and it was triple the goal I had for the end of 2020. On certain days in December, I actually earned double what I earned in previous months of the year. So just to give you an indicator of how much money I was making, it was more than I was making in entire months in January, February, April. You see, the truth is, even though I worked really hard on my travel YouTube channel this year, I made over 100 videos on my travel channel and I made over 50 videos here on my Social Media Growth Hacks channel. But still, I wasn't really seeing my videos or my channel taking off, and I really wasn't earning that much money. And I'm going to give you some examples just to prove that and show you that even though I was getting a lot of views back in March, back in May, I really wasn't making very much money from YouTube. Let me give you an example. Back in March, just after lockdown, I flew back to Ireland and I started uploading my videos from my trip across Sri Lanka. So I was doing almost daily vlogs from my trip in February to Sri Lanka, where I hired a tuk-tuk with my friend Veronica and we drove 1,000 kilometers around Sri Lanka in a tuk-tuk, uploading videos almost daily. Now these videos really started to take off in March and my channel actually got over 400,000 views. So you would think that if you got 400,000 views, you would probably make quite a bit of money. But in reality, my channel only made about $270 in the month of March, despite getting over 400,000 views. In May, when I was back in Ireland, I started doing cooking videos, and some of these videos also took off and I got over 400,000 views for the month of May, and yet again, I only earned about $300 US. So at this rate, I figured even if I double the views and I'm getting, almost 1 million views a month, I'm still only going to be earning about $600 a month. This just seemed pretty devastating to me, that even if my channel was going to be getting 1 million views, I wasn't going to be making that much money. So I had to sort of go back to the drawing board, figure out what am I doing wrong here? Why am I earning so little money when my channel is getting so many views? And what can I do to change this? I wasn't totally discouraged. I still decided I was going to continue making videos and I was going to upload just as regularly, but I was hoping that I could make a little bit more money. So I finally figured out why I was making so much money, and I'm going to share that with you right now. If you are a YouTuber, once your YouTube channel starts to get monetized, you are going to be spending a lot of time looking at the CPM and the RPM. The CPM is the cost per meal, which is how much advertisers are going to pay YouTube for every 1,000 monetized views. So that's how much they're going to pay to YouTube. The RPM is the revenue per meal. That's how much money you're going to make. So how much money you're going to make from YouTube for every 1,000 monetized views on your channel. Now they say on average on YouTube, you're going to get about $4 for every 1,000 monetized views. Some of the big YouTubers might make more than that, and if the topic of your YouTube channel is like finance, or is about expensive cars, or is about making money online, then the RPM could be a lot higher, sometimes as far as 10 or maybe even $15 per 1,000 views. In general, I think for people that have travel vlogs, it's a little bit lower, more like maybe $1, $2, or $3 per 1,000 views. I know this because I interviewed 5 big travel vloggers on this channel last year and asked them how much money they made from a video with 1 million views. And on average, their answer was between $1,000 and $3,000 per 1 million views. So the problem with my YouTube, it turns out, was that my RPM was nowhere near $4 per 1,000 views. In fact, for the month of March, my RPM was just 53 cents. So not even making $1 per 1,000 views. A lousy 53 cents. And so for my 400,000 views on YouTube only earned me less than $300 total. The same thing in May, my RPM was... my RPM was just 77 cents per 1,000 views. And again, this was because where my viewers are coming from. So the thing with YouTube advertising and YouTube revenue is that advertisers are going to pay YouTube more money to put their adverts on videos where the viewers are from the United States, are from Australia, and from the United Kingdom. Sadly, advertisers are not going to pay as much money to put ads on videos that are getting watched by people outside of, I guess, developed nations. So once you have your viewers coming from India or Sri Lanka, places in Asia, potentially places in Central America, places in Africa, sadly, the reality is you're just not going to make as much money. So for March and for May, over 40% of my viewers were actually coming from Sri Lanka, which obviously makes sense. My videos were about Sri Lanka, my videos were about cooking Sri Lankan food. Of course, Sri Lankan people were going to be watching these videos, but it just meant that my RPM was less than $1 per 1,000 views, and I was only making a few $100s, even though I was getting hundreds of thousands of views. So the only way to change this is either to make videos about a different topic, like I'm doing with this channel where I'm talking about making money online and blogging and growing your YouTube, or to try and get viewers from the United States. And that's kind of what I did. Okay, so let's fast forward to December 2020, last month, where I had my most successful month to date, both in terms of views and in terms of money. Why the change? Why did I make so much money in December when I didn't make that much money in March and May? I didn't get that many more views. I got about 400,000 in March, 400,000 in May, and 600,000 in December. The difference was that most of my viewers were coming from the United States, and this absolutely changed everything for my YouTube channel in December. So, as you might not know, I was living in Mexico for the last 4 months. Mainly, I was based in Tulum, where I made about 15 or 20 YouTube videos about moving to Mexico, life in Tulum, how expensive it is, how to find an apartment, and all different topics like this. None of my videos really took off until I started traveling around Mexico for 1 month, and sort of gradually, but then in the end quite fast, all of my Mexico videos took off. It all started with this one video about Taxco, which is a little pueblo mágico about 2 or 3 hours south of Mexico City. And I remember looking at my phone and telling my friend Jen, oh my God, this video has got like 5,000 views in the first hour that I uploaded it. So as you can imagine, I was starting to freak out, and I told her, if this video hits 10,000 views in the next few hours, I'm going to buy us all cocktails. I'm going to celebrate. And then I was telling my friend George, who is a pretty big YouTuber and much more knowledgeable about this, and he said, if your video has 5,000 views in the first hour and it's going to follow the same trajectory, it's probably going to hit 100,000 views. At which point my jaw almost dropped to the ground. I'm like, what? One video is going to hit like 100,000 views in about a week? What? And he was right. That video right now has 155,000 views. It's still growing. It's still getting viewed. And that video made exactly my target for the month in one video. So I had this sort of target in my head that by the end of 2020, I really wanted to make $1,000 from my YouTube channel in 1 month. So that would sort of cover my expenses, and I could feel like I was a proper YouTuber and I was finally making a decent income from YouTube. Well, it turns out that video alone made $1,000 in revenue, and that video helped to push out all of the other videos on my channel. So YouTube sort of decided, okay, a lot of people are liking this video from her, let's push out some of her other Mexico videos. So next thing I knew, all of my videos were getting views. And I was like, let me ride this wave and let me keep uploading videos. So day after day after day, I would upload another Mexico travel vlog, and they were all getting tons of views. They were getting 20, 30, 40,000 views in a day or two. Like, they were literally taking off, going viral. And the amount of money I was making per day was blowing my mind. In some days in December, I was actually earning more per day than I would in the whole previous month of October or November or April or other months in 2020. So like I said, I had my most successful month ever. I had 633,000 views on my YouTube channel. All of my Mexico videos were getting pushed out by YouTube, and I was making sometimes hundreds of euro or hundreds of dollars every single day from the YouTube ads. So why was I making so much money compared to March or May? Like I said, 50% of my audience was from the United States, and this apparently was making all the difference. Okay, drum roll. I'm sure you're all waiting for this. The grand total of how much money I made on my travel YouTube channel in December 2020 was $3,333. In 1 month, just from YouTube. Oh my God, I couldn't believe it. As you can imagine, I was just ecstatic. I was so happy. And obviously, if I can continue making anywhere near that amount of money on my YouTube channel in 2021, I will be over the moon. It's absolutely bonkers to make over $3,000 in 1 month from my YouTube. And I am so grateful to everyone that watched all of my videos. Now, obviously, that is decreasing a bit now. The video sort of took off, and now the sort of curve is going down again. But I'm still getting about 2 or 3 times what I was making in October or November. My views are about triple what they were before November. And I'm hoping I can still sort of ride this wave a little bit longer and start making really good content from Bali that I can share with you guys, and hopefully a lot of people will watch and will also start to do well. My channel grew a lot. I got over 7,000 new subscribers. I'm now at over 30,000 subscribers on my main channel, and I really hope that that is going to grow into 2021. So that's it. That is my video about my most successful month to date on YouTube. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and that you learned a few things about CPM, about RPM, about how you're going to make more money by changing the audience. And if you did like this video, please think about giving it a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel down below for more videos about blogging, growing your YouTube channel, and making some money along the way. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys for more social media growth hacks videos in 2021.